What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the positional hero, Julio Jones. Had a couple guys ask me, Gmia, would you use him to use a catch? Would you use him to do, etc., etc.? Early on in the year, when I wasn't actually user catching as much, I was using the regular Julio Jones to beat people deep and things like that. But now with where my game is it possible to use him to do things like that? Use a catch? Absolutely. Is it safe on a consistent basis? No. And what I mean by that is 6'5" and above, like 6'4" is really cutting it. Just to, again, the lob streak is a different type of streak. That's just, look, a guy's tapping the ball and EA's like, look, you can't do nothing. That's pretty much what it is. With the streaks and, a bullet pass, that's different. That's a different type of user catch, cutting in front. It's two completely different things. Some people may consider it the same. It's not. I played a guy the other day that was actually lob streaking. I user catch all the time, throwing the streak. The guy that was lob streaking me, I could not defend it. It didn't matter what was going on. I had 19 guys there. It didn't matter. The ball was just dropping right into his arms. Very, very rarely could I bat it down. EA just said, look, bro, the ball's in the air. Deal with it. So depending on what your scheme is and how you do it, that will determine if Julio Jones is the right fit for you. As far as beating someone deep, the 96 speed, what's his acceleration? The acceleration is 95, so he's definitely beating somebody off the jump. If you just want to throw it deep, if a guy's in man coverage, thinking that is sweet, this guy's definitely beating man coverage. But as far as what was asked, as far as the user catching aspect of it, you have to be careful with it on a consistent basis, depending on how good the person's user is that you're playing against. Because if the person has good user, you're going to be picked off. Not every time, but you will be picked off when it's needed the most. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. When I'm giving my opinion about these cards with the 6'2" and the 6'3", you have to be careful with it. 6'4", maybe, with a Brandon Marshall flashback card, things like that. It's just safe if you go 6'5". That's my opinion. If you go 6'5" and above, you're safe. You go Jimmy Graham 6'7", safe. You know what I'm saying? But if you do these other heights, you have to be a guy that runs play action, reach around or end around or whatever kind of round it is, and just hope, run post routes, drag, stuff like that, and utilize these speeds. But I would do that with shorter receivers, more of a screen type game, like a Steve Smith, because these guys are still taller than that, so they're big enough to go on slant routes and post and have the route and the elusiveness to really run those routes. I would use that if you're running that type of offense. But again, if you're a guy that user catches and a guy that just likes to move the ball up the field, 1, 2, 3 plays, you're gonna need that extra height. But overall, the card seems to be beastly. I can't really, I thought he would be a little bit faster, but I don't know. I guess I really can't explain what EA Sports is doing, because Julio Jones was burning like prevent defense last season. So like I said, I don't really know what goes into it, what happened with the card. But Des Bryant being faster than him with the positional hero, it doesn't make any sense to me. But that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you think. If you guys want to check out Ultimate Team gameplay, if you're new to the channel, definitely check out my Ultimate Team gameplays. I stream on Twitch every now and again. Definitely exciting things. You should definitely give me a follow. Pretty sure you'll never experience anything like that on Twitch when you come to a GmiasWorld stream, but definitely check it out. But overall with this card, it depends on what you're running. Again, I don't think he's safe consistently as far as user catching. If you're running a different type of offense with streaks, post routes, different type of things like that, where what is that? You're doing hooks or whatever else like that. That's fine. Throwing it up, cutting in front, sometimes you're gonna get picked off more than not if you get a person that has user. So definitely, if you're gonna be doing that, I would go for bigger heights, the Calvin Johnsons, even the new Grunk that has that kind of speed, just to be safe. If you have any other questions, definitely leave it in the comments. If I can get to it, I'll get to it. But that's the review of the card. Definitely a beastly card. I had the regular Julio and I was putting work in, like the regular 86 overall card early in the year. So, but that was before I was really focused on user catching. Once I just started user catching, I don't care about anything else like that. I just go out and I know what I'm doing. So, depending on what your scheme is, he may be useful, he may not be. But if you're going out with the streak version, bullet pass, be careful. Lob streak, you could do it with a Shih Tzu. You know what I'm saying? The lob streak is just so hard to stop. It's just so stupid. You just lose all control of your defensive player. But I hope this video was informative to somebody that helped you. That's the review of the Julio Jones positional set card. Until next time, one love.